All right, so at this point, your planners should be filled out. We're moving on. What you'll notice is that this sheet that's on the board right now is exactly what you guys will have in your interactive notebooks. Okay? You're going to get this half sheet and you're going to glue it into your interactive notebook, and then you're going to show the work at the bottom. And then you're going to get a second half sheet that looks like this, and you're going to glue that into the top of another page and do all the work on the bottom. So this is going to end up taking, like if we count pages front and back, this will take 4 pages. Give yourself enough space to do all the problems, okay? All right, so going back, we're going to work with some multiplication and division with fractions because of the fact that we struggled when it came to word problems with addition or with multiplication and division of fractions. You guys did pretty well with the process, all right? But once we had to apply it, it didn't go so well. Raven, let's pay attention, please. All right. So now here, what's the first thing we do when we have any word problem? Read. No. What's the first thing we do for any word problem? Gus? We do our ride, which again is hanging on the ceiling. All right. So the first thing we need to do is read the problem and highlight the question. Who'd like to read the problem for me? Mari. Yes, A. Sorry, all you had to do was read A. All right, so Amari read our example. We're actually going to work on problem A. So a batch of cupcakes requires 1.5 cups of flour. How many cups are needed for 3 batches? So in this case, what's the question? What are they asking you? Emma? Okay, how many cups are needed for 3 batches? What are our important numbers? Important numbers. Gus? Okay, so 3 and 1 1/2. So looking at important words in this case, so if I have a batch of cupcakes that requires 1.5 cups, what's another word for requires? So this batch would read? Must have. Emily? Needs. Okay, so we're going to go with needs. So this needs 1.5 cups of flour. And we want to make 3 batches. Agreed? Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make a diagram that looks like this one up here. I'm going to quickly, or as quickly as I can, color over this in white so that way everybody can see it. All right, so what we're doing is we're drawing equivalencies. So in this case, we have 1 batch. How much flour do we need for 1 batch? Raven? 1.5 cups. So how would I draw that? Read? Well, yes, but how? So if I'm drawing this, the first thing, because I don't really know anything else. I just know that I need 1 batch. So if you think about it, you're saying, okay, whatever this is right here has to equal 1 batch. Well, what equals 1 batch? 1 1/2 what? Brendan? Cups of flour. So when I draw that, I want to be really careful though, because so if this is, it'll go right here. How much is this right here? That is not a half. Maisha? It's 1 cup. Okay? That is 1 cup. But then we also know that we don't need just one cup. We need 1.5. So notice I put a dotted line to differentiate between a cup and a half a cup. Does that make sense? So then now, that is what is equal to, so right here, this is what is equal to one batch. So what would I have to draw so I can make another batch? What would I have to draw so I can make another batch? Brendan? I would need another whole cup because here's a half a cup right here, right? And I would need one more full cup. How many batches have I made now? 2. How many cups have I used? 3, because remember, here to here is a cup, and here to here is a cup. Did I make enough batches yet? How many more do I need to make? 1 more, so how many more cups do I need to draw? How many more cups do I need to draw? Liam, how many more cups? So if I draw 1 more cup, that's going to make 1 full batch? 1 1/2. So the thing is, though, I need to draw how many? 2, because what I started off doing was drawing 1 cup. Now, is my picture perfect? No. Okay, but does it show what we're talking about? Okay. The other way that I could have done this, instead of drawing 1 cup, what could I have drawn? Instead of 1 cup, I could have drawn half cups. Okay, then I wouldn't have had to do this little extra piece off to the side, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now, do I have my 3 batches? Okay, how many cups of flour am I going to need? No. How many am I going to need? How many am I going to need, Raven? 4 1/2. 4 1/2. All right, so I know that my answer for this should be 4 1/2. Agreed? Mathematically, what did I do? So here's my diagram that shows me what I need. How do I set up the math problem? Give some thinking time here. How am I going to set up this math problem? Omar, how am I going to set up this math problem? Okay, because I have, or each one needs 1 1/2 cups, and I want 3 batches. Agreed? Now, this right here that I'm doing underneath, you guys need to do below where you glued it in. Don't try to fit all this in this little space right here, okay? What do I have to do when I multiply? So my next step would be, do what? No. A 1 under the 3, yes. Good. Make the mixed number an improper fraction. So what is 1 1/2 as an improper fraction? 3/2. Do I have to flip this? No, why not? It's multiplication, not. And so now I can just multiply and I get 9 halves. Can I leave it like that? No. How many times does 2 go into 9? How many are left over? Out of? Not out of 9, out of 2. Okay? So how many cups? Does my diagram match my answer? So what are the odds of my answers being correct? Pretty good, right? All right, making some sense? All right, then here we go with division. So now here, and again, I'm going to draw, well, here you have a batch of cuppies. You guys want some cuppies? Batch of cookies that require 2 cups of flour. So notice they show you that one batch needs 2 cups. But what did they draw? So for each of their things, they drew, each box is equal to what? 1 cup, okay? Again, you can make your boxes equal to whatever you want to, but it needs to work within your problem. And then notice what they did. Each batch, they made a different color. You can do that too. The colored pencils are in the back, all right? So now we're going to draw a diagram to go with the situation that is listed below. Goodbye, old diagram, and hello, new diagram. All right, so we have a batch of cupcakes, That requires 1.5 cups of flour. How many batches can you make with 9 cups of flour? What do I need to do first? Everybody, what do I do first? All right. What is the question? What's the question on this one? Hector. Okay. Important numbers. Yes, I know it says wit. Screenshotted too small. You read it wrong, Hector. It's wit, not wit. Connie, important numbers. So 9 and then what, honey? 1 1/2. Now, 1 1/2 is what's required, so it's what I need. What is 9 in this case? What is 9? Kellen? No. No, because we don't have a math problem right now. In regards to the problem, there's where the problem comes in. We don't look at the problem as a real world problem first. We try to jump straight to doing the math. Let's look at what does the 9 tell me. It's what I read? No, it's not what I want in this case. I wanted 3 batches before. I want to know how many batches I can make. 9 cups is Andrew? What I have. Okay, so 9 is what I have. So what should I draw first then for my diagram? I heard somebody speak, but I'd like to have raised hands. Gus? Why should I draw the 9 first? It's what I have, okay? But then I also want to keep in mind that I'm going to be working with half cups. So what I might want to do when I draw those 9 boxes is immediately cut them in half. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, man. Whoa! Ha, ha, ha. There we go. Now I have a little bit more space. And we're just going to pretend that box matches. Okay? But then each of them is going to get cut in half. Right? Again, pretty? No. Does it work? Yes. All right? So now, how do I start? What else goes on here? So I've drawn my 9 cups. I've split them in half. What do I need to put on here now? Read? I'm putting 1 1/2 into a group. Why? No. Why am I putting 1 1/2 into a group? Gus? So that's when I need to make one batch. So then up here, so here's half, 1, 1 1/2, right? So up here, this would be, no, not 1 1/2, it's 1 batch. And then down here, I can show that this is equal to 1 cup. Okay? That just gives, so like if you're looking at this, it might make sense to you, but when I come around and look at your papers, this gives me an idea of what your equivalencies are. Okay? Gus? Yes, you drawing the diagrams is part of the work, yes. Okay, so then now what do I have to do next? Now what do I have to do next? Who haven't I heard from? Kellen, what do you think we have to do next? So we made one group of 1 1/2. Gus, what do we do next? Okay, so now make another group of 1 1/2. Well, how many halves equals 1 and 1/2? 3. So couldn't I look at my halves and go 1, 2, 3? And then what do? Again, and you know what? I did circles. Sorry, guys, I'm going to get rid of those circles for you. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. So here's another one. Now what do? Do it again. Oops, I didn't go far enough on that one, did I? There we go. Do it again. So 1, 2, 3. Right? Do it again. 1, 2, 3. So here's 1. Here's 1. 1, 2, 3. Here's 1. 1, 2. All right, guys, where did I mess up? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. You see why it's important to be really careful? Okay, just ignore that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So all the way here. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. So how many batches did I make? I made 6. I didn't erase the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mathematically, what did I do? Okay, so I took my 9 cups and I divided it into groups of 1 and 1/2. But to do that, I had to make them both improper. Now, here's where students make the mistake. A lot of times they say, okay, I made this improper. Now that's also the reciprocal. Is that the reciprocal? No. So this should turn into 9/1 times 2/3, which is 18/3, which is 6. Agreed?